ever hit a 3 with Ben Simmons in Play Now Online?
Yes, it was 2K20.
Had to go back a whole game year.
I would ask 10-year-old Dane what you wanted to be
Здравствуйте
when
всем, кто
you grew
пришел на
up.
этот
What
стрим.
would you have said?
I think 10-year-old Dame would have been like, I want to be an NBA player, but if you would have asked me that
Не забываем подписываться
a
и
year or
ставить
two
лайки.
before
Да.
that, I probably would have told you I want to be in the WWF or WWE.
Надеюсь, меня слышно, ну, нормально, потому что игрушка слишком громкая. Тебе надо бы это поднастроить, настроить. Привет, Дрон. Конечно. Те, кто не играл в НБА, наверное, ну, не поймут, в чем смысл. Вот. А те, кто играл, ну в NBA, ну, тем будет по кайфу. Привет, привет. Ну, короче, ну, что я могу сказать? У меня немножечко перегрелась камера. Вот так вот могу сказать. И почему-то загрузки очень долгие. Ладно, поиграем так сначала. Ну нет, смысл-то поймут. Не поймут, ну, в чем прикол игры. Надеюсь, не громко. И надеюсь, меня слышат.
Well, late in the season, we're seeing playoff teams resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams Greg doing the same?
Not as far as the league is concerned. I mean, if they're healthy, exactly. What's the goal? I mean, throwing away games is not acceptable.
No. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ball game. Outside, Russell.
Все нормально слышно, ну хорошо, это же файл баскетбол, ну да. Ай. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. Главное, перк сработал. Что я в нее, ну, давненько таки играю. Блять, попал. Не попал. Чё, двушечку? Оформим, конечно же. Да, только у меня по блокам очень плохо, потому что я чисто на трешке персонаж собирал. Чё, забил? Блять. Не попадаю в зоны специальные, чтобы дополнительные очки забрать на свою команду, на свой счет. Так трешечку надо. Сюда. Рейтинг игрока у меня слишком большой.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game. Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period.
Как это залетает, я вообще не понимаю.
I mean, that's your only choice. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks. And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother him at all. I mean,
Что-то раскидывает.
focused and executed and got it done.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Russell with it. Boy, he was something else
Не
against Boston.
попал.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Надо тарешечку бы.
Here's money.
Да почему?
Again, Los
Я
Angeles with the
пролетаю.
triple.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
В принципе, я свою работу отыгрываю. У меня блоки, ну, такие себе. И мне, ну, дают, ну... Типа, и сейчас могу за всеми играть персонажами.
They need this one.
Вот.
Jay Crowder with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Schroeder outside from deep three-point range and another three for the Lakers.
Сейчас я просто перк использовал, ну, на которых я могу за всех играть. Вот.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that
Типа,
in-between
тейкдаун.
zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now, here is Russell.
Блять.
Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20
Бежали.
points a game.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak. And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now. And their offense already
Сюда.
in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this league. Quality looks they're getting and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to
Еще и
be
таймаут,
happy
еще и
with this
таймаут
start
они
offensively.
используют.
Minnesota
Но это,
calls
ну,
timeout.
такие игры,
Lakers
это
beat
еще,
them last
ну,
time when
не
these two
NBA,
teams
это
met in
только
Los
квалы.
Angeles.
And they lost a close one last time they
Здесь
saw
до
each
NBA
other.
игр
You have to
осталось
think
примерно
that it was the foul trouble that
3
really
или
kept
4
them
игры, я не
from
помню
getting the
точно.
win. When you are
Вот.
in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive
Но
defensively.
17 очков я
When
уже
that's the case,
заработал
it's
на своем
hard to
персонаже.
offer the kind of resistance that you
Вот.
need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub.
А
Fresno,
сложность
he's
тут
checked in for
очень
Crowder.
большая, сразу говорю. Только не знаю, почему они промазывают, ну, промахиваются.
Up top, Edwards. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
They blow
Уф,
the whistle
еще и
just
фол
as he gets it
заработал.
off. That's 2 points.
Но
And a chance
на
for
3
another one
очка
at the strike.
тянул.
Los Angeles
Должен
shooting their
тянуть
first
на
free
3
throw of the
очка.
game right now.
Если попаду, естественно. Вовремя.
That's good for money.
Вообще,
46 seconds left in the first.
вообще пофиг сейчас.
To the left side wing. Edwards against James. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. "35 seconds left to play here in the first. The drive by James. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead. Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here is Russell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Harrell. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused. And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Lakers on top.
Заебали, блядь. Как
And the second
обычно.
quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And catching up with Karl Anthony Towns, he talked about what this.
All year we've talked about the message of discipline. Sometimes our
And Craig, of course, we see many teams having this issue.
The game is so fast-paced now. It's hard for guys to value each and every possession. That often leads to careless play at both ends.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with Harold. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, money in the last outing against the Wizards put on a show.
Это же на FIFA. Нет, это не FIFA, это NBA. Вот и дело. О, все, тейкдаун кончился. Я теперь только за себя играю, не за всю команду.
Which is why he was able to stuff the stat sheet. Kevin, we'll see if he can do that again tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country. It was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA.
Не попал я оттуда.
And Seattle, right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
Чё, я?
Here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance.
Чё за глупый пас?
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them,
Чё за глупый пас?
they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And here's Rubio, following the 3 from Money. A wide open shot from Hernangomez. Here's Reed, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Gets it to go. That one good for Money. And that's now 30 points for Money.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. He does everything he can to pick the brain and improve on those
Хотя там был 50 на 50 вроде.
And the Timberwolves making a change here.
Ну, 3 очка я должен заработать.
Dennis Schroeder comes in for Alex Caruso. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is.
Я не понимаю, почему они такие слабые. Первая игра против них. Я с ними еще не играл. Может быть, на NBA будет посерьезнее.
Hey Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game.
О,
красавчик.
В принципе, рейтинг А минус. Хорошо.
Minnesota making some changes. Earl Anthony Towns checked in for Edwards, and it's Beasley in for Ricky Rubio. And the Lakers also making a switch. Drummond's checked in. Past Hernan Gomez. Back to Russell. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. To the inside. And the slam dunk by
Ух, он хороший данк сделал. Вот это было прям супер. Не могу попасть в эту херню. Ну, ассист хороший, ладно. Сейчас еще раз на тейкдаун. Фу, главное промазал. 2 очка, все, если он попадет.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He misses the free throw.
Как ты не попал?
D'Angelo Russell, to his credit, made the most of the move to Brooklyn. You know, he was dumped by the Lakers in 2017 in a trade to create cap space and ended up being selected to his first All-Star game in 19.
And he sinks the second.
Не знаю, почему он первый не попал.
9 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's money, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Major dominance comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
Перерывчик.
A gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been active and effective. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, they made a run there at the end. How did that happen?
We didn't do a good job of closing the half. We got to contain them from not making shots. You know, we just got to do a better job.
We'll see if you can do that. Thanks, Carl. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll
Забыл
see you back
выключить
here
фильтр.
after the break.
94% попаданий, плюс-минус, плюс 46. 44 ПТС. Это типа сколько я забил. Вот. 8 из 9 попаданий у меня сработали. 3-очковых. Надо бы его побрить.
What a game we're seeing from Money.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Russell. Edwards is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Towns, and it's Beasley in at the 2 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Блин, из-за того, что он взял на тайм-аут, тейк-овер почти весь прошел.
And here's Russell following the 3 from Money. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Хорош.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Вот это я идеально попал. Зеленую зону. Зеленая зона, чтобы ты понимал, там даже меньше миллиметра. Не знаю, как попал, но он еще и забил. И фол заработал. То есть это 3 очка минимум. Бля, еще и промазал. Ну, Леброн. Ну, поспешишь, людей насмешишь. Забьешь?
Probably wouldn't want to get switched onto MB down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's Russell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard.
Сейчас не дожал.
Yeah,
Фейк хотел сделать, не получилось. Фейк.
They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Beasley after the made shot from Money. Towns wide open from outside off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Money, and another one falls. Amazing. That gives him 51.
Что, я 50 уже забил? А, ну да, 51. 51 очко я уже заработал.
Russell looking around, pass to Towns. Shot to stop the run, Edwards, and the rejection by James.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, an excellent shot blocker.
Опа, даже с винтом. Я на данк бы даже не пошел. У меня, данки по перкам, такие себе, не вкачаны. А трешки и двушки, то есть я же чисто, чтобы забивать. Там, причем очень гибкая настройка персонажа. По перкам именно. Чё, сам? Уф, красавчики. Сам прошел, не получилось.
You remember he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
Here's Russell after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Reverses and Towns with the lay-in good.
Забил,
You know, the energy, the hustle, the length and reach, Towns using it all to perfection when he attacks the offensive glass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And there's the foul on the shot.
Зря я туда полез, потому что я знал, что это не вкачано, нихуя. Игра под кольцом вообще. Рейтинг всего 80.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for the Lakers. Marcus All checked in for Drummond. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Jay Crowder, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for LeBron.
Надо прицелиться.
Both free throws good for Money.
Ну, фолы отрабатываю.
52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Up top, Rubio. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Towns, and the rejection by Harrell. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Here's Money. And got it. Another basket.
Привет, привет, Дио. Как дела у тебя? Рассказывай.
Passes it to Towns. Gasol with the steal.
Чё, парни сами? Чё, ты данк хотел сделать, у тебя не получилось? На заднем фоне волки воют. Это все настраивается, это я все сделал. Ну что, волки выли. Сейчас забьет, будут колокольчики. О, меня посадили. На скамейку запасных. Можно, конечно, все просимулировать, но я хочу посмотреть.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. Schroeder against Rubio.
Там тоже все пишется. Чё, сколько, кто забил, АЭС, ФГ. Так далее. У какой команды. В принципе, кончилось третий. Идем он на третий, отдыхать.
And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth.
А вот я,
They've
кстати,
got
сижу.
Gasol, and it's Caruso in at the
Я
point.
типа сейчас за камеру управляю.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Gasol. Lakers passing it around. Here's Harrell. Count it. Good.
Красавчики.
Harrell's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Los Angeles.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Reed. Shot clock at 5.
Что он забьет?
Noel got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Here's Nader. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys.
Когда я сижу, я не могу за себя управлять, я понял.
Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Knocked away.
Только
He's got
симулировать.
a clear path. On up the court. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Noel. Here's Rubio.
Мне ничего не дозволено делать, пока я сижу на скамейке.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Можно просимулировать матч. Что, кого заменили, что... Мне еще 2 минуты на скамейке сидеть. Но мы выигрываем-то с таким огромным отрывом. Я думаю, им будет очень сложно. Отыграться им будет очень сложно. Я выхожу, получается, в 4-й. Я в финале выхожу. Точнее, мы выиграли в финале. Правда, 1 минус. Платит очень мало. Класс. Перк могу прокачать. По 1100 всего за игру. Причем это с бонусом 1.4. Без бонуса там 1.4, там сколько? 500. 500 голды. Такое все. Difficult. Типа сложно что-то. Я обычно из горячей зоны, но даю что-то. На стейдж-шутерах. Такие вот у меня перки. Персонажа вкачан он по прогрессу. Общий 83. Тут вот эти надо вкачивать, по идее. по дефу у меня вообще ничего нет. То есть тут вообще по 40 единиц. Если выйти, ну, не в игру, это же ведь как, ну мультиплеер. Вот. Это мультиплеер. Ну, тут игроки бегают, играют друг с другом на картах. Это не боты, это вот именно игроки играют. Блять. Ну тут просто по прическам, если можно смотреть, здесь по прическам и вообще пиздец. Особенно вот у него. Ну, баги, конечно, тоже есть, он там присутствует. Ну, топ-плеер там. Туста Михаил. Легенда. Звание. Наушники надеем. Моя музыка играла. Одетые. Только в игру, походу, пришли. 89 рейтинги. Типа игры в одно кольцо 2 на 2. Тоже прикольно. Заняты корты. Рулетка здесь тоже есть. Типа каждый день, каждые 17 или 18 часов ее можно крутить. Вот. Играем с НБА командой. Прикольно. Просто сеттинг. Играем. Сложный суперстар. То есть это не самое максимальное. Вот это самое максимальное. За эту музыку, наверное, мне авторские права прилетят опять, потому что здесь она почти вся авторская. Вот это самая максимальная сложность. Или All Star. Не-не-не. Вот это самый Hall of Fame. Максимальная сложность. Будем на ней играть. Чтобы себе как-то усложнить челлендж.
Or WWE, should I say.
You wanted to be a wrestler.
I did. I love wrestling like that deeply.
Busted. Yeah.
Oh, good defense. Good shot.
All right, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
This is the game where we dethrone the king. I'm feeling it.
I hear that. I hear that.
No.
Oh, and right on cue.
Yeah, he heard it. And responded.
Most people don't know how to handle.
Рост у меня 1,98 м в игре, там, ну, вес вроде 80 килограмм, это все влияет. Ну, то есть настолько продуманная игра, то что вес, рост влияет на все. Блин, надо было позаниматься. В спортзале, считаю, чтобы были бонусы. Это я все пропускаю.
About his greatness as a player, what stands out to you?
I hope I don't ruffle any feathers by saying this, but he may be the greatest athlete ever. He's got a very complete skill set. his durability, the years he's played at a high level. There's only one other guy that has done that. We all know his name, but like I said, I hope I didn't ruffle any feathers.
Oh no, we like the honesty. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Karis LeVert is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the 3. And for the Lakers, we've got Dennis Schroeder, Jay Crowder out there with Andre Drummond, and it's LeBron James, and it's Mr. Perfect in at the 2. Down low, here's Sabonis, and it's sent back by Drummond.
James LeBron. Забьешь? Нет.
Warren against Crowder. LeVert with a wide open look, and they cash in right away with a quick shot.
Ну, это уже не моя ошибка была. То, что Леброн не забил. Это его ошибка. Да, дай пройти. Попал? Нет, не попал. Вот он. Под этой сложности уже хоть потяжелее играть.
I like that Adam Silver and the league are being forward thinking. I think players always say if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. I think it's smart for the league to have the same approach. I just wish everybody well.
Yeah, and listen, ultimately, if they do make some changes,
it's
gonna get some pushback, no doubt about it. But as Shaq said, when you start thinking forward, it's about those younger generations, because at some point, that's all they're gonna know. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition these
Дай пройти.
like this.
Here's Mr. Perfect.
Сейчас.
They get it back.
А как?
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
Понял, это не моя игра. Попадаю. В той игре попадал.
Well, Shaq, one of your more famous quotes of late has been rings, Ernie, rings, all joking aside.
Ну, на этой сложности понятно, тяжелее играть. На предпоследней было полегче.
The standard of what a great player should be. And
a championship is a championship no matter.
No matter what. And I didn't make the rules, I just try to abide by them. But yeah, I think the more rings, the more you can say great team.
I think it's a good point because
не знаю, может даже мы эту игру еще и можем проиграть.
But most people would say Michael getting 6 in his era was the equivalent to that. And then you could go a step further with Kobe and you know, having 5, you having 4 because of free agency and the impact of that. So I do think it's, as Shaq said, it does.
Да почему?
Because great players win championships, but there are other metrics that.
Ну не.
Fantastic awareness from the big man. Drummond has an impressive understanding for when his guys have clean looks.
And with the teams nowadays going up tempo, Shaq, some big men are trying to slim down to keep pace. If you were playing right now, would that be you? Would you follow that?
No, I'd still be a super heavyweight. Barbecue chicken alert. That'll be my strict diet. Any little post that wants to shoot jumpers and play me, I'm going to eat them for lunch, breakfast, and dinner, and snacks.
Поздно, рано прыгнул наоборот.
1:41 left to play in the first. Schroeder passes to Mr. Perfect. Shot on the wing.
Да почему?
Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays.
Почему не залетает?
In it right to the very end, just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes down to a couple of critical plays which you need to execute in close, ugly games.
Clock at 4. Here's Brogdon. Jay Crowder with the rebound. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
That's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat.
And count it, the shot is good.
А на фуле попал. Ну, на фоле. Наоборот. Ну, акробат.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Indiana also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Lamb comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's TJ McConnell in for Brogdon.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pacers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's a good athlete. Nice fluidity and quickness. Lamb can draw fouls when he's pushing the action.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
На этой сложности поинтересней. На самой сложной. Здесь уже не все залетает, даже у меня. Не трешки, может двушки. Трешки уже сложнее попасть.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Now after that great college tournament, we all remember Jeremy Lamb performing in. Lamb was drafted
Промазал.
12th overall by the Rockets, but his career had a bit of a seesaw for a while.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Вот он попадает. Трешечку.
A diverse skill set makes Warren an
Промазал.
perimeter shooting is just one of the tricks up his sleeve.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Lakers on top, up by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one.
Из-за промахов, походу. Какой счет будет?
Shaq, you know the importance of great football.
А, ну он меня по всем сетам проходит. Угу. Еще, мы как-то еще выигрываем.
In that category right now in the league.
Well, Kyrie Irving, he has great ball handling. You know, that definitely requires great feet work.
Yes.
DeMar DeRozan, James Harden with that Euro step and that step back. You got to have excellent feet work to pull those moves off. Marc Gasol is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And it's Horton Tucker in at the shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against the Timberwolves was terrific. He contributed 61 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He put up great numbers in a
Зачем ты разыгрывающего поставил? Почему я разыгрывающий?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an
Я еще не попадаю.
I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
No.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Shoots over LeVert.
И он тоже не попал.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And we want to thank the big Aristotle for joining us here. Dropping knowledge as always. I'm telling you what, Shaq, you make our broadcast better.
I want to say I appreciate that, Kevin. That should come from you anytime, any place. You know where I am, brother. Just call me if you need me.
Are you going to be performing any ballet, the big Barishnikov?
Nah.
Have we given that up?
Nah, my toes are not feeling too well.
Fall.
Greg, how awesome is it to have Shaq with us, a guy who's been in the limelight for so long, and yet he seems to deal with it.
Меня разыгрывающего поставили. Зачем?
Making difficult things look effortless.
Я разыгрываю еще так себе.
As an all-star, and now he's doing it as an analyst.
And so here is Indiana. Reset. And the three off target.
Правильно, уберите меня с разыгрывающим. Уф, хороший аллиоп.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop? He absolutely hammered it down. Pacers trail by 3. And here is Brogdon.
Ай-яй-яй, персональный фол. Я что, его ударил по руке?
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
And he makes the first. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in, so he gets them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
44 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Mr. Perfect. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
For Los Angeles, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. And the first one.
Уф, охуенно. Зеленый зон. Промазал.
He doesn't get the second one.
Да.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Oh man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Can't connect from short range.
And this quarter he has clearly been off the mark. And this will be the last possession of the quarter.
Опять по руке ударил. Да какого? Ну, пережал я кнопочку X. Просто кнопку X пережал. Он делает фолы. Ну, игроки NBA, что могу сказать, команда. Против них всегда сложно было.
Now here's LeBron over to the left wing. Mr. Perfect, the pass to James. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pacers lead by 2. And don't go.
Походу придется. Моя оценка -1.
And as we get into this
Вообще
third quarter,
плохо.
as we've seen so far, neither
Не
team
попадаю,
able to
важно.
create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, guys, Karis LeVert getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Warren in at the small forward. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention.
It's a great move, and he catches the
Оценка ниже
defense
некуда, моя
completely
персональная.
off guard.
Цешка.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Here's Mr. Perfect.
Промазал.
The Lakers rebound. Shoulder kicks to Drummond. Shoots over Turner. Second chance shot, and it's sent back by Turner.
Беги, гад, беги.
Here's LeVert. The shot missing. So the Lakers will take it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just one game
Попал.
played away
Как?
for them. Indiana leading.
Я же видел то, что попал. Ну ладно.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
Руке его ударил.
Contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James. The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Ой-ой-ой.
And the free throw drops for LeVert.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
Harrell, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Then for the Pacers, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Lamb comes in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Mr. Perfect. LeVert defending. Kicks it out to Schroeder. A second chance effort. A rebound by Bitadze.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Indiana, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Он тоже, да, меня? Да, он меня тоже прав.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Unloads from 9. Pacers with the rebound.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Brogdon kicks to Warren. And it's good off the back rim and in. Warren's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Brogdon. Passes it to Mr. Perfect. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th
Как ты не
rebound right now
попал
in
с
the game.
такой позиции, блядь?
Here's Brogdon, and Gasol sends it back.
Trying to challenge Gasol, big-time two-way player. He gets it done on both ends.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball.
Ладно,
This is
уровень
it. Glad to
сложности
have you
большой.
along for this 4th and final quarter. Lakers trail by 10. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Marc Gasol is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's LeBron James. And it's Mr. Perfect in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And they double up James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
55-45.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
55-46.
I mean, he's one of the most
55-47 должно быть.
athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and
Да.
take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Brogdon the pass to LeVert. Outside Turner. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Misses off the right iron.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And the wide open shot from Warren. Nice open look, but it's no good. The pass to Drummond. And it's
Уф,
Drummond
хорош.
with the jam.
I love seeing the agility of Drummond on the dribble. Surprisingly quick with his hand.
Pacers leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Warren. Doesn't go for it. And it's the Lakers the other way. Drummond working against Turner. Good work defensively by Turner.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
Pass to Kuzma. Here's Mr. Perfect. From deep three-point range. And Demontis pulls it down.
Как
Sabonis
так-то,
has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Count that one. And it's a 10-point Pacer lead.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
Bobbed up there from Drummond.
Oof.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Хорош.
Gotta respect the leaping ability of Drummond, leaving the floor effortlessly, throwing it through the hoop.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
Почему я?
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
James with it, picked up by Turner. Drummond, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He attacks the glass with a ferocity that you have to see to believe. Rebounding, that's his forte.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by LeBron.
Попадай.
The putback.
I'll tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Pacers leading by 7. Here's LeVert. Pass to Brogdon. Fires from deep. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Drummond throws it down.
Drummond shoots such a high percentage in the post. When this team needs an important basket, they better look to him.
Passes to LeVert. Sabonis trying to get open.
Моя защита такая себе.
Looking to grow the lead.
Timeout called the Lakers. They trail by.
Так я же уже апгрейднул. У меня же здесь последний апгрейд. Точно, 1 он. Я здесь получил очень мало, да? Тут вообще ничего не получил.